Hello, church. Acts 26. We're working down to the final few chapters, and I hope this has been a productive season for all of us. So let's get right into it. Here it is. Paul gets to stand before the king and now has the opportunity to preach in front of these highly influential leaders. Remember back in chapter 9, it says, "This man is a chosen instrument of mine to bear my name before the Gentiles and kings and the descendants of Israel." Paul is standing before the king whose family history is not Christian friendly. His father had James martyred, his grandfather killed John the Baptist, and his great-grandfather was the Herod that tried to kill Jesus when he was a baby. So Paul gets to give the whole story. He used to persecute Christians. The Messiah revealed himself on the road to Damascus. He explains the new calling and obedience, and he tells him what's happened. He's now there, and as it says in verse 22, to testify to small and great alike, and in 23 saying nothing beyond what the prophets and Moses said would happen, that the Messiah would suffer, rise from the dead, bringing the message, the light to the Jews and the Gentiles. I stole this word from a brother in Louisiana off of Facebook, but it's timely, so I'm going to share it here. He said, "Many times we think that we need to get to a place of power to have an impact in this world. We think that we need to be a politician or an influential business person, a pastor of 5,000 or a military leader to change the world. To change the world like Jesus, you need to invest in a few people heavily and be led by God's Spirit and be completely committed to God's cause." We see this a lot in the book of Acts, where these guys are preaching based on how God's Spirit is leading them, and they're obedient, and then the world changing happens. And I believe this is the game plan that gets us to these situations, where we are called to find ourselves in these places, where even though we have adversity, we stay the course, and we get opportunities with the influential people in our little spheres. I believe the mandate is there too, through faithfulness, to be positioned to reach higher and higher levels in whatever we are involved in. And when we do get there, we need to be ready to make the most of them. Whatever jobs we have, whatever friend circle we have, we can learn from Paul here how he made the most of his opportunity, asking thoughtful questions to the king. With the prayer focus of being heard patiently by others, I pray that we can have conversations in these high leverage situations in the most effective way, and that the Holy Spirit would show us how to do that. All is for your glory, Father, and press in, church. We need to be encouraged. All is for your glory, Father. Press in, church, and be encouraged, and have an awesome rest of your day. Thank you.